Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have watched my videos before. My name is Claudia and I'm so happy that you're here watching this video. As you guys can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a Christmas baking video. And sorry, I just thought I heard my phone go off. I am so excited for today's video. I haven't done baking in a little while. I can't wait to make these festive little treats. I'm going to be making peppermint brownies. So it's just kind of like your classic chocolate English who they're just kind of your classic chocolate brownie with a little peppermint Christmas twist on them. So I'm going to be adding peppermint extract to mine and some crushed candy canes on the top. I did find a peppermint brownie recipe by Donald Skehan, I think it is. So I'll link his recipe down below for you guys if you're interested in trying it. I've been wanting to make peppermint brownies for quite a while now. There is a book series that I love so much. It's called Pages & Co by Anna James, and there's 3 out at the moment. Eagerly awaiting a 4th. Anna James, if you're watching this, please write a 4th. But I love the series so much. I would highly recommend it. It's just such a beautiful, magical read. It just like transports you, and it's just, oh, I don't know, I just love it so much. Like yeah, I can't recommend the series enough. But there's a character in the books, and his name is Jack, and he works at like a cafe in the bookstore, and he makes like sweet treats and little baked goods from a lot of novels and books and things like that. So I was inspired and I wanted to make the peppermint brownies that he makes. I believe it's in the 3rd book. He makes peppermint brownies, which is like his own recipe. I'm pretty sure he didn't get that from another story. And I was like, oh my goodness, I want to make peppermint brownies. And I'm fairly certain he puts crushed candy canes on his. But as soon as I read the book and I finished it, I was like, I want to make these peppermint brownies. It's like perfect for Christmas time. It'll just be so cute. So today we are essentially making peppermint brownies from Pages & Co. So I'm super beyond excited. Let me know if you've actually read the series. Let me know if you plan on reading the series. But I love it so much. I kind of wanted to do like a little booktube video about the series. I mean, there's like quite a few booktube related videos I want to do, but yeah. So I'm gonna like try and film as much as I can of the baking. I don't have like a great setup in the kitchen to put my camera down, but I'm gonna try my best. You obviously see like the finished you obviously see the finished product, but I'm so excited. Let me tell you though, candy canes this year were one of the hardest things to find. I don't know if it was because of like COVID and like getting stock in, but literally this year it was the hardest to find candy canes. Luckily enough, my dad was able to find them in a supermarket, and he was able to get me a box, but like so hard to find candy canes this year, and I don't know why. Obviously if you don't have candy canes, putting the peppermint extract in them is absolutely fine. That's like just enough. Also another alternative is sprinkling red and white sprinkles on top of your brownies. That's also another option. I'm so beyond excited for this video. If you enjoy it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me or more of my videos, please do subscribe because because it would mean a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go in the kitchen. I'm gonna prepare my ingredients and I'll show you guys my ingredients once they're all laid out. I'm gonna pop my hair up to get it out the way, and yeah, let's get baking. Also Arthur Christmas is on TV at the moment, so I'm gonna have that playing in the background while I'm making the brownies. So yeah, let's go on this journey together. Come with me while I make some peppermint brownies. Jack from Pages & Co. I hope I'm doing your peppermint brownies justice. Okay, so I've got my ingredients ready and laid out. So I've got my butter in here and my chocolate. Now we're going to be melting the butter and chocolate over a saucepan with water. This recipe actually calls for complete like dark chocolate, so it's 225 grams. I've decided to do half milk, half dark, because I'm not sure if the all dark might be a bit too rich. Obviously you can do all milk instead, or just dark, or milk and dark. I've got my peppermint extract, my vanilla extract, my eggs, my sugar, pure icing sugar back there. That is to make the glaze. So I haven't organised the glaze ingredients yet. I'll do that once the brownies are in the oven. And then I've got my flour and baking powder. I will sift that later on, but for now I've just got all my ingredients laid out. I've got my mixing bowl to the left of me. I've got the oven preheated to 180 degrees. Like I said, I will link the recipe down below. And yeah, I'm about to go melt the chocolate. Arthur Christmas is still playing in the background. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so I've just broken up the chocolate into smaller pieces and put it in with the butter, and it's just over a saucepan on like simmering heat. So now I just wait for that to melt before I start on anything else, and I shall keep you updated. Okay, we're getting there. I've just been keeping my eye on it and stirring it every now and then. It shouldn't take too much longer, but yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so my butter and chocolate has finished melting. I've just got it over there to cool a little bit. While it's cooling, I'm going to whisk the sugar and eggs. So I've got my caster sugar in the mixing bowl, and I'm just going to break the 3 eggs in there. I'm going to whisk it. It says to whisk it for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to use an electric handheld whisk. That's what he used in his recipe. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then once that's done, we mix it all together, and then we add in like the flour and stuff. So I'll do this and then I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, so I've whisked the eggs and sugar, and I've now folded in the butter and chocolate mixture. Now I'm going to be adding in the peppermint extract and the vanilla extract. I just want to say, oh by the way, I put on like a Christmassy headband because I thought it was appropriate. With your peppermint extract, you want to be very light-handed because it is extremely strong. So I am going to be doing 1/4 teaspoon. It's not even in focus. Do I have to do this? Like what the old days of YouTube people used to do this? Okay, it's not focusing, but I'm doing 1/4 teaspoon. In the recipe it says a full teaspoon, but I'm just going to do 1/4 because I don't want the peppermint to be too strong. And then I'm going to be using vanilla extract. These are both by Queen. And for the vanilla extract, I'm using 1/2 teaspoon instead of a full teaspoon. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm adding that to the mixture. I'm going to mix it in, and then after that we do the flour and baking powder. So yeah, I'm going to add that in, and then I will come back to you guys. Okay, so I added my peppermint extract and my vanilla extract. I'm going to pour the flour and baking powder in. Make sure you sift this before putting it into your mixture. It's really important to sift. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to try it and see if I want to add more peppermint extract, but I think it should be fine considering I'm putting crushed candy canes on top, and they're peppermint anyway. Oh, they're on the table. So that's what I'm going to do now. If you hear that sound, it's just Arthur Christmas, it's still on. So I'm going to sift this in now, and then we'll see if I need to add more extract to it. Just tried it and it's fine. I'm not going to add any more peppermint extract. It's just like a nice subtle hint of mint. So now I'm going to pour it into my lined tray, and then we're going to put it in the oven for about 25 minutes. So yeah, here we go. Hey, so they're done. They're in the oven. Fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. So yeah, they take about 25 minutes. I'll check on them like throughout, and I'll use like the cake stick to just check that it comes away clean. But once they are out and cooling is when I'll get started on the glaze, because I don't want to start on that too early. But yeah, that's about it so far. Nothing much else to say really, because they're in the oven. I could do a time lapse of me cleaning up, but a bit of a funky angle. I can't really get the camera to sit nicely for a time lapse. So I'm gonna sign off, and I will come back when they're ready. Okay, so I've taken the brownies out the oven, and they've got this little topping situation. Don't know what caused that, don't know why it's there. Previously when I've made brownies, I've never had this situation before. Like, I've had some of this flakiness, but it's mainly been on like the corners or the edges of the brownie. It's never been as like a full thing. But anyway, it's fine. We're covering it with a glaze, so it doesn't really matter. They're completely cooked though, like I checked them. They're fine, they smell amazing. But I mean, if you think about it, this little like light dark marble moment looks a bit cute, but we're gonna cover it. Yeah, like I said, never had this before. It's mainly only ever been on the corners. I don't know if it's the tray that I used because it's quite shallow. I didn't have a deeper one. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on the glaze. Okay, so for my glaze, I have weighed out my chocolate. I'm using dark chocolate for my glaze. I'm not going to do milk and dark, just like pure dark for the glaze, and that's 100 grams of dark chocolate. I'm now going to weigh out the pure icing sugar and weigh out the butter, and then I'm going to melt the butter and the chocolate together, and then we add the icing sugar, and I think there's cream to add as well. And I've also crushed some little peppermint candy canes, just a few. This is just like 2 candy canes roughly, that I have crushed up, and I'm going to sprinkle on top of the glaze. That's what we're working with. Fingers crossed they taste good. Let me know if you guys have ever had that situation where you've had that on top of your brownies. I'm not sure what caused it, but they're cooked, so yeah. So this is the, oh, I just shoved my finger in the chocolate. This is the finished product. I'm pretty happy with them. I did the glaze and then I added the crushed candy canes. Tastes really nice. The flavour is there. The peppermint extract isn't too strong, so I'm super happy with how much I went with. But yeah, this is how they turned out. Obviously they'll look a lot better once the glaze has like set, but I'm really happy with them. I hope I did Jack from Pages and Co proud. But yeah, this is the finished product. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe link down below, but let me know if you try making them. And yeah,